Good morning, everyone. I am going to share some insight that I gained from a video that a content creator posted from the Galactic Federation station. And this was given on the 8-8 portal, Lionsgate, in regards to 5D. So they said that I'm going to reiterate it because it's a long video and a lot of people don't necessarily want to watch a long video, and so that I have the information for myself. So there were 3 key concepts that they said that you have to obtain in order to get to the 5th dimension. And so the first one is love, obviously, because God is only of love. So how could it be not valid if God is only of love? And the second one is joy, and the third one is peace. So I'm going to break it down a little bit and give you some insight on it. So love, when you are in a state of love, this truly means that you are in a state of oneness, meaning that you do not consider yourself as separate from the planet and beings on the planet, because whatever you're giving out in life, you understand that you are receiving that back. So you are always just in a state of love and giving that love freely without any expectation of it returning, because you know automatically that it's going to return, just like the infinity sign. So it says oneness with creation is 5D. All is love in any amount can heal. Love aligns you. So if you are experiencing a lot of issues, medical issues, migraines, any sort of, issues that you're carrying from a day-to-day basis that you feel like, you're probably going to struggle with the rest of your life. I disagree. I'm a Reiki master. And I believe that you are carrying some sort of anger, trauma in your chakras that needs to be balanced and aligned. You need to learn that forgiveness is not for the other person, that forgiveness is for yourself. You don't have to, completely agree with what another person's actions, but what you do is need to find it in your heart to forgive them and allow them to go on their journey and figure things out for themselves, just as you have figured them out for yourself. So extending that love to them is for you, and that is how you are going to help to heal those issues that you're having on a daily basis or whenever. Generalized anxiety, all that kind of stuff. And I'm living proof of it, because I was diagnosed to take anxiety medication the rest of my life, and I haven't taken it in 3 years. I had PTSD, depression, all that kind of stuff. I haven't dealt with anything like that in 3 years. And I've been through some really hard times in the last 3 years. I lost a baby, I broke my ankle, and I still didn't need to take anything like that, because I'm in balance, I'm in faith, I'm in love, and I understand that when I go through a hard time, that it is me meant to learn something through. So the second one is joy, and joy is obviously laughter, playfulness, dancing, singing, uplifting, spirit, connecting with your inner child, sunrises, babies, gratitude. So finding that joy in every day, even through the difficult times, laughing can really transmute and alchemize and change the dynamics of your vibration. So putting on a funny movie, putting on some music and dancing during a very difficult time is really going to shift that vibrational level for you. And it's what I've leaned on through the last 3 years that have been really difficult on me. And then peace. So peace is where you hold your center and your balance regardless of anything going on. So peace isn't something where people just live in this perfect society and perfect world, which is what ultimately a lot of people are seeking out. Peace is staying grounded and in balance regardless of what is going on in your life. regardless how other people are acting or treating you. You aren't affected by it. That is how you find peace. So no matter what's going on in the universe, going on, universal flow and influences with others. So a couple of notes that they gave is to replace fear with faith, and anger and hate over time negatively hurt you and create that imbalance, which creates that stress on your body, which creates all those medical issues that you're dealing with. So initially, you shove that anger down in you and it becomes self-loathing. You know, I'm the victim, right? So those were things I really had to look at throughout my life, that I really thought I was a victim. And I figured it out that those were all just lessons to teach me. I'm an empath. I attracted narcissists throughout my life. I used to blame all them, and now I understand it was for me to help to find my inner power. So I had to forgive them, and I actually had to thank them. I didn't do it verbally to them, but I did it in my heart. You are a spark of source. So reminding yourself you're a spark of source. Work with your inner child where the pain initially started. Somewhere in your childhood it started, and you have not gotten over that, which is why you're carrying it and holding on to it. If you have envy for others or you despair others, then you need to heal that and work with a healer. Go to the root of the problem of where in your childhood you started to become jealous or despair for others and not wanting the best for others. Understand, maybe you had a negative parent always telling you weren't good enough, right? You know, that started at like an early age. So forgiving that parent, understanding that parent, again, was to help you to find your inner power. So we're also working with a healer to balance out your chakras. What's working with a therapist, what's true actually and what is not true. Maybe you have resentment towards a parent, but maybe your parent did the best they could with what life dealt them. Maybe they didn't have the best of circumstances either. So finding that forgiveness in your heart for them. So dedicating your morning and evening to prayer of things that you're grateful for. And anger, take deep breaths. Slow, deep breath in for 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Out for 5 seconds. Go on a walk. If you're sad, listen to music, step outside into the sun. Treat physical form as a vessel and a temple. Do yoga, dance, tai chi, and a healthy diet. Prayer, meditation groups, and consistent faith, and envision success for this path. So I hope this helps. I love you all, and just know I've been wherever you are, and if you are struggling, I understand it, and I got through it, and you can too. So I love you all. Turn to God, surrender anything that you're struggling with to God, and know that He will step in and help you. Love you.